This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Makeup. Great for faces and missed school work. It's Thursday, February 29th, 2024. I'm Aaron, and this is my non-makeup friend, Chris.
That's right. But we are making up for last week's non-podcast work.
This is true. We are doing a lot of makeup work. And
it's that time of year where a lot of kids are out sick and lots of makeup work to be done.
Yeah, we also just make up a lot of stuff for this podcast.
Most of it, really.
Synonyms! Well, welcome to Another Great Day, the podcast designed to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation. We're so glad you've joined us today. Chris, I want to tell you something before we start the show. I feel really bad about something.
Hey, Aaron, what is it? What's going on?
Oh, it's bad, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. You know, don't worry about it. Nah.
You don't have to hide it.
No, I don't really. I feel so guilty and bad about it. Let's just go on with the show. What do you think?
Okay.
Maybe I'll tell you later.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to lead us into a strange transition of fun now called backwards song lyrics, or that was me saying backwards songs lyrics backwards. Get it?
Got it.
Now, this is a part of our show where we're going to read the words of a song backwards and see if we can guess what song it is. This is surprisingly difficult, in my opinion.
I got one song for you.
Oh, no.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Take it away.
I'm going to read a little bit of it, and then, we'll just go for it.
All right.
You too belong I. Me too belong you. Unnatural. It's go. Let's get. I still
at the end of the road. No, I can't let go. It's unnatural.
I knew that one word would give it all away.
It's so good.
That one word.
Oh, Denise is singing that real loud right now in the car. I can hear it. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. Good job, dude. That's a good one. All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
And that was Boys to Men's End of the Road.
That's right.
All right, here we go. This is going to be tough at first.
Oh, man.
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, oh. No, stop, don't party the butt. Clock the on talk tick.
Kesha?
Yes, dude.
The party don't stop, tick tock on the clock.
Yes, nice.
Like
it is TikTok by Kesha. KE$HA, because you can just spell things however you want.
So here's a funny story about Kesha.
Uh-oh, and now, story time about Kesha with Chris
That's
Taylor.
right. I don't know anything about Kesha, but there's one thing. She's a pop star, so parents, you can let your kids go together, research her together.
Yeah.
With your own supervision. I don't know anything about her. Except that I knew I had a friend, whenever I was living in Waco, who was in high school with Kesha.
What?
They sat behind her in high school English class.
That's so bizarre.
And it's funny to think that there are lots of, celebrities who just went to school.
They're just normal school kids.
Yeah. Although she said that Kesha was slightly odd and kind of did funny hair or something like that in school. But
Shocking.
Shocking. Nothing out of the.
Apparently, Lady Gaga was a very dramatic young woman. Who would have thought?
So, but just people. So
they're just normal people. That's a good one. Well, cool, Chris. Well, that was fun, and that was another successful backwards song lyrics, and that will now lead us to this day in history. Chris, the year was 1288.
Whoa.
That's right. Yeah, 1288. We're going in
800?
the Wayback Machine, sir.
800 years ago.
You put the dial to 11. We went way, way back. Yeah. So this was 1,288 years after Christ walked the earth.
All right,
Think
what do we
about that. Scotland established this day as one when a woman could propose marriage to a man.
Oh, kind of Sadie
Before
Hawkins
that,
dance?
Yeah, very Sadie Hawkins marriage instead of Sadie Hawkins dance. Sadie Hawkins marriage in my khaki pants. In the event that he refused the proposal, he was required to pay a fine.
Whoa.
So some lady walks up and goes, "Hey, you want to get hitched?" And the guy says, "I don't even know you." She goes, "Money, please."
Wait a second. This doesn't seem like the best kind of system here.
I'm sure it was more complicated than what I just described, but still.
Might have been a funny thing.
I mean, who knows? I kind of like it, you know? But it does put a lot of strain on the economic system. You better not be an eligible bachelor. You're paying some ladies. All right, well, that'll do it for this day in history and bring us to the question of the day. Chris, we got a question for you.
All right.
And this is today's question of the day, folks. So we're going to ask this question. You discuss it amongst yourselves, all right? What is a question you like being asked? Do you have a question that you enjoy answering?
Oh, I don't know. What do you got?
So I was thinking about this because obviously our This Day in History was a woman asking a man to marry him. So I was trying to think of something that would kind of go along with it.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I like it when people ask me questions about things I'm knowledgeable about.
Yeah.
So I started thinking about like comic books, the Bible. I like being asked questions like, what should I do in this situation? Like giving advice. I really like helping people. And that happens at work sometimes. And it's really fun to be able to, you know, dig into my knowledge, my experience as a 37-year-old and the wisdom of the Bible and offer up what I think is good advice.
I was going to say something silly a little bit. My favorite question is like, what do you want?
Where are your pants?
Where's my pants? No, not that one. Like, how can I help you? Like, at a restaurant or something.
Would you like to supersize that?
Do you want a drink with your burger?
Thin crust or thick crust?
I love those kind of questions.
Those are easy. I like them too.
But then I thought, my original question was, how can I help you? Then I was like, oh no, that requires real thought. How could someone help me?
How do I?
And then I thought, I don't really want to answer that because I'm going to have to think about that for a while. So that's not an immediate question I'd like to answer without some deep thought. Yeah, I don't know. Something about things I know. Yeah.
Would you like this $100? That's a good question.
That's a great question. I think a question I often get is something about cameras, because I do a lot of camera stuff. People are asking something like, what's a good camera to buy, you know, or that kind of thing. And I can talk about cameras forever.
You are knowledgeable on that.
So I also like discussing, if someone says like, do you have thoughts on how this story in this movie was? I'd be like, oh, I don't know. Let me think about that. And I like that kind of question. I like questions that like open up a conversation.
Right. Less yes or no, more open-ended, as we would say. Awesome.
About things, just like you said, I know about. If I don't know about it or haven't thought about it before, it definitely stumps me for a bit, and I have to like get my gears going in my brain.
Got to think about it, re-engage, and learn. But that's good. That's part of the human experience. Well, awesome. Well, if you guys have a question that you like being asked, let us know in the Spotify question below. All right, well, let's go ahead and check in with everyone's favorite section, the dad joke of the day. Wes McFall in the field. Take it away.
Hey there, guys. Why can pirates never finish the alphabet? They always get lost at sea. Have another great day.
Thank you for the question. Thank you for the joke. Thanks, Wes.
We are grateful. We love it. All right, going back to the studio. Today's word of wisdom comes to us from Proverbs chapter 28, verse 17.
All right. A murderer's tormented conscience will drive him to the grave. Don't protect him.
Whoa! A man who is burdened with the guilt of human blood or murder will be a fugitive until death. Let no one support him or give him refuge. Oof. Man, remember when I was feeling guilty earlier and didn't want to talk about it?
Oh, no.
I didn't do anything that bad.
You're just saying that if you've done something bad, you might have a guilty conscience.
Yes, my conscience was just kept knocking on my head.
Yeah.
Just like a kid knocking on the door, wanting to get your kid to come play outside. Yeah, go away, kid. We're eating dinner. All right. Let's hit the music
Oh,
and call it.
wait. Before we hit the music, I think you could confess your sin and talk to God, and then also confess to others. That would be the appropriate action for your bad behavior.
Well done. Well said, Chris. And a great reminder, there is nothing you can't confess to the Lord. Yeah. I love it. All right, well, now let's hit the music and call it a day, Chris. Our mission here on Another Great Day podcast is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
And I've been tuning in to us.
Me
talking.
too.
I'm here. And if you have been tuned in to this long, you're hearing me ramble, and it's great. you should hit that button and then the like button.
Look to your left. Look to your right. Look up, look down. There's so much content out there. You know what? We appreciate that you chose us out of all those things. So thanks for helping us beat the internet. You know how important that is to me.
More importantly, we hope that you make it
another
great
day. We'll see you tomorrow.